So not too long ago, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time was copyright struck for his intro and outro music that he used in all of his videos. He had permission from the artist who wrote the songs to use them. However, the artist used samples that weren't his to make those songs to begin with. So the owner of the original samples came to him and forced him to delete every single intro and outro that he ever made because they had those samples in them. And I think that's an absolute shame, because the song that he had really captured the essence of the channel that he had. He's a very posh, mustachioed English gentleman, and I think no copyright-free song that exists today could really capture that. So I've taken it upon myself to write a brand new song for him using entirely sources that are either royalty-free or original. So Mumbo, if you're watching and you want to use this, or if you want me to just write you a new song entirely, you can contact me on Twitter and I'll be happy to send you these files. Anyways, let's get into it. Now the thing about electro swing is that it's essentially swing music, like resampled swing music from the 40s and 30s, and it's got a beat overlaid on top of it. Now I don't want to resample anything because I don't want him to get into the same trouble as he did before, and quite personally, I don't want to get into the same trouble either. So I'm going to be basically writing a swing song and then remixing that swing song. So in the spirit of electro swing, I'm going to lay down a nice funky piano riff first. Now, most electro swing tracks are only as good as their drums, so I've laid down a beat that's made entirely out of either royalty-free samples or samples that I've made myself. Now, I don't own a trumpet, and even if I did, I wouldn't know how to play it. And for obvious reasons, I don't want to use a sample, so I'm gonna have to improvise. So up next, I think I want to start adding more elements that put the electro in electro swing. So I've got a couple of synths that I designed here, and I'm going to be having them play throughout, especially like the chorus and drop sections. Alright, it is now the next day. I was actually awake all night listening to swing music, listening to house music, studying up on clarinet and music theory because I wanted my clarinets to sound as genuine as possible. And I think I got a nice like New Orleans kind of swing sound to all of it. But I also ended up putting on the finishing touches and doing a little bit of arrangement, and the track is actually complete. I sang a few lyrics that are of my own creation. You're not going to get a copyright strike for any of that, and all of it is put together. Now, for those of you who don't know, I also play Minecraft in my spare time. In fact, I do that on my second channel, and I'll link that down in the description. But guys, if you enjoyed this remix, please give this video a like, and if you really loved it, then give me a subscribe. It really helps me out and lets me know that you guys want to see more content like this. But without further ado, guys, here's the new song that I wrote for Mumbo Jumbo. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, step right up. Welcome to the menagerie of wonderful and amazing sights to see. Make sure you hold on to your loved ones and strap in tight, because it's gonna be a bumping ride.